Sounds easy enough. I'll do it.
Good. Here's the outfit. Try to get Elisif's opinion on it, and if she likes it, mention it's from Radiant Raiment.
Speak to someone with the noble outfit on. Okay, cool.
Thank you for your patronage. Oh, what delight. Another charming customer.
Do you get a lot of business like that?
Radiant Raiment has the finest attire in all of Skyrim. That is how we get business.
Bad day?
It is when my customers waste time chatting and not buying.
What you got for
Let's see if
sale?
we can't find an outfit that suits you.
Hey, cool necklace. Wow, she's got some powerful stuff. I'm not really all that into magic at the moment though. Oh wow. When I'm looking for enchanted stuff to disenchant to learn the spell, I think this might be where I come back to. Wow. What a library. That's not bad. I think it's time to find out if I can wear more than one ring.
Finally.
Ah, you can only wear one ring. Come on, I've got 10 fingers. Let me wear 10 rings. Boo. I mean, maybe even one ring on each hand. Okay, I'll keep my sneaking 15% better because I'm just getting used to the 6 times damage for hitting someone in melee from stealth. Really starting to get used to that, so yeah, maybe I'll melt that other ring down to learn the skill. And then enchant it on my armor or something.
Oh, let me just drop everything to help you. I don't mind, really. Let's see if we can't find an outfit that suits you.
And what can I sell? Yay, finally a chance to get rid of some of this cloth. I already disenchanted one item to learn that enchant effect, so I can just sell that. There we go. Cleans up the inventory a little bit.
Thank the gods for the end of yet another pointless conversation.
I'm not stealing anything, I'm super honest. Although, that's just what a thief would say. I'm just looking for quest NPCs, for real. The funny thing is, while they're all chasing me upstairs, then no one's guarding their shop. At all. Yeah, I made the carry weight insane because I'm a bit of a pack rat, and I would just end up walking in and out of the dungeon all day long, and that's not very interesting on a stream. Now, with the weight like this, I can just walk through the dungeon once, and I'm not sitting there creating countless hours of extra footage of me just walking in and out, in and out. You know, because it's just a bit sad to do it that way.
Are you here to talk about my brother? Do you think his execution was justified?
Who was your brother?
Rogvir. He opened a gate and they executed him for it. He opened a gate and the wrong man rode out of it. If that man hadn't been Ulfric Stormcloak, if Ulfric hadn't killed High King Torrig, but it was Ulfric, and he did kill the High King in honorable combat. My brother refused to allow the Imperials to take revenge for the deed. So now he's dead.
I'm siding with the Imperials here, so I'm gonna... Well, I can still say he thought he did what was right, without, you know, crossing too many lines.
Then like Rogvir, you have a Nord's heart. It's hard for many of the people here to understand. I think Aldous understands. I don't think I could have stayed here if anyone else had... I think I need to be done talking for the moment.
As High Priest of the Eight Divines, I bid you welcome.
I can look at the YouTube video later, but it's not a good idea to alt-tab Skyrim. It kinda dies if I do that. I'll take a look.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
How do you take your mind off something like that?
Most people head over to the Winking Skeever. If you're not interested in music or drink, you can at least talk to Corpulus. He can fill you in on any of the latest gossip.
Nasty bit of business, Rogvir's execution.
Perhaps, but necessary. My cousin Fura is somewhere out there in Skyrim right now, fighting Ulfric Stormcloak and his damned insurrectionists. She wouldn't have to be there at all if it weren't for Rogvir. And my aunt wouldn't have to worry about her daughter.
Hundreds of mods. There was just this ridiculously long guide that I followed all the way through, and it took me 4 days of doing nothing but just installing mods, cleaning up old Skyrim mods for use with the special edition, and lots of testing. And it was crazy. Why were they executing him?
You really don't know? He lets Ulfric Stormcloak escape solitude. Ulfric rides in, murders the High King, and Rogvir lets him ride right back out. People to see and places to go, huh? Later then.
I was so scared I was going to break my Skyrim or that it was going to crash all the time, but I've only had a couple of crashes. Nothing too big deal. The only problem with my crashes is that it takes my stream down as well, and the recording software doesn't really like ending the file with something that crashed, so it takes a while for the file to generate properly as well for my offline recording for YouTube. So yeah, it gets a bit insane.
Feel free to look around. We have a fine selection of herbs here in Angela's Aromatics. You're a traveler, correct? Have you been to Whiterun?
I can say I haven't been to Whiterun before, even though I'm the Thane of the place. Seems like a strange lie. Yes, I do record with NVENC through Streamlabs OBS. But I'm not using the H264 encoder. The CPU one, I'm using the GPU one.
Wonderful. I hadn't really hoped to run into someone who'd been there. My daughter Fura was assigned to Whiterun after she joined the Imperial Army. I was hoping you might have met her. I haven't heard from her lately. I've tried talking to Captain Aldous, but he hasn't been any help.
I haven't met her, but I could try to get more information.
Oh, that's very sweet of you. Anything you can find out from Captain Aldous would be welcome news.
Aromatics, so you sell perfumes?
We mostly carry herbs and alchemical ingredients, that sort of thing. Before the war, our stock was mostly used for aromatic use in homes. Yes. These days, we have more people like you coming in, looking for healing and the like.
So, what have you got for sale?
Take a look.
Oh, cool, recipes. Ooh, expensive recipes. Not even something that I'm really looking for. Yeah, I'm live streaming and recording at the same time, which used to be pretty taxing back when I remember using something like, what was it, XSplit, when that was first coming out in its first few beta versions, but not all that taxing on computers now. Very nice. Come a long way very quickly with streaming and recording simultaneously. I just hate to upload the live streamed footage as my video to YouTube because you end up with such strange quality. It looks all misty and flaky and so I really do like having an offline version, and in that way I can edit it up a bit if it needs it. Always very handy. Bitrate on the stream 5,500, I think. And I'm streaming to 3 places at once. YouTube Live, Mixer, and Twitch.
Don't forget me next time you need herbs and potions.
Huh. She's got all these rooms, but looks like she lives here by herself.
Welcome to Bits and Pieces. I'm sure you'll find what you need here. Viren said you got here just before the execution. Must have been a lovely first sight.
This person gets it. Step into town, the first thing you see is someone getting their head lopped off. Were you at Rogvir's execution?
No, that was an ugly affair. High King Torig's death has turned the whole town on its head. Between you and me, he wasn't even that good a king. All of those rambling speeches about the Empire this and the Empire that.
Yeah, I saw that Mix is a bit odd. They require you to have 3,000 followers before you can make a partner or something or other. That seems like an extreme amount. Like all of the top streamers, I think there was about 3 of them that met that requirement, and everyone else was all coming in way below. It was Berend.
Baron's my husband. He works the forge up at Castle Dower. I barely see him nowadays, what with him filling orders for the army.
What have you got for sale?
Some might call this junk. Me?
I call them treasures.
I'm just streaming to 3 places at once at the moment to kind of hedge my bets. I mean, all of them link to each other, and I'm hoping that everybody finally sort of sees me live on Twitch for the live stream, because that's probably where it will end up. And then for the recorded videos, YouTube, because that's the best place for that. So 3 places, hoping to narrow it down to 2 when I get enough people. Oh, cool enchant. Haven't seen that one yet. 20% more damage with bows. Yes, arrows, finally. This person gets me. Give me all them arrows. Beam Pro. I never even heard of mixer called that. Interesting. I think, you ask anyone to say what comes to their head straight away if they say live streaming, and it's definitely Twitch TV. I mean, I don't even know if the master part of Twitch TV is still going, because that used to be Justin TV at first, and then the Twitch TV was kind of a split off, but I don't even know if Justin TV's anything. I've not even heard anyone say that name in such a long time. Oh, this could be a good opportunity to sell some of my crud that I don't want for this shop. Seems to be a take anything, and she's got a lot of gold in her. Yeah, don't need some of these big clunky weapons. I learnt the Lunar enchant, so I can sell that. Seems crap. That one seems quite nice though, the way it burns for 20. Oh wow, it wasn't originally Microsoft's platform? Now, that's a bit of history I didn't know. And here I was thinking Microsoft came up with it. The part of it that's important, of course, the way that it's so quick to send out the stream to people. There's not 12 seconds of delay or anything gigantic like that. I was testing it with a friend that lives very close to me. Seems to be about 1 or 2 seconds at the most, which is astonishing. What I always really liked about Mixer. Damn, that thing is fast. Yeah, I just always gave Microsoft credit for that part of it. I didn't realise that they'd brought into it. I have so many potions, and I never find myself ever using this stuff. I mean, it's early days in the game for sure, but I just can't imagine myself just opening up a menu and slamming down on all of these weird potions during the middle of combat. I wish I had the stomach for scary games. I think if I get through enough other games that I'm down to just all of my horror games that I've got purchased, I am going to try and do a live thing of them. But it's going to consist of a lot of people calling me a wimp for being scared of this, that, and the other. Just even the tiniest little noise can be scary if it's done right. And you know, scary is scary. There's no two ways about it. I think I looked at a couple of pictures of that Five Nights at Freddy's thing, and I'm just like, damn, animatronics trying to kill you, that is some kind of nightmare fuel. Those things are horrifying when they're not trying to kill you. I couldn't even imagine playing a game based around that.
Come back to bits and pieces anytime.
Are all of these shops just copy-paste of each other? I'm starting to get the feeling that I'm running around the same basement in all of these places. I'm just going to assume there's no one else in here that's got a cool quest and get on with it.
You're passing through Solitude? Maybe you're looking to make some easy gold, yes?
Oh, there's definitely nothing dangerous sounding about a guy saying, hey, let's get some easy gold. What did you have in mind?
It's easy to find things to sell. Things nobody will miss. Things from underground, or just left lying around in someone's house. I bet the two of us, we're very alike. So why not take the next step? We can help each other. My sister Deja and I are treasure hunters. We like to collect things.
I'm no thief. For reals, I'm just not gonna be a thief.
Of course not. Thieves take what is precious. Thieves steal. We just take what will not be missed. What no one needs anymore. Maybe we take some weapons and stop a few deaths. Who would call that thievery?
No way, man. But I have to say that I'm listening. No!
I knew you looked like a clever one. With the war, many more ships come through these docks, loaded with weapons and pay, but few people, and they pass through dangerous waters. We have an interest in one of those boats, the Ice Runner. The Solitude Lighthouse will be guiding it in, but if its fire were to go out, the Ice Runner would run aground.
So you want me to put out the lighthouse fire? Okay, well this doesn't sound so bad. Maybe.
What an interesting idea. I think if someone were to do something like that, there would definitely be a certain amount of loot to be shared. Yes, if someone were to put out the lighthouse fire and then meet me on the docks afterwards, I could certainly direct them to that loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about what would happen to the sailors on the boat. Because if nobody gets hurt, then maybe we'll do this thing.
Don't worry about them. We'll make sure they wash up safe. Maybe they'll even pay us for their heroic rescue from their sad crash.
Okay, this is a bit more of a quest than just steal stuff. I'm not going to say that other thing, that's going to sound like I'm going to turn him down.
I've been looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. A note from someone named Calselmo in Markarth. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
I don't know anyone from Calselmo or Markarth or whatever he said. Interesting. Let's read this note. Ah, bring a dwarven arrow to Calselmo. It has come to my attention you may have recently acquired a certain dwarven arrow from bits and pieces. I'm not sure how such an object came to find itself resting there, but I've been trying to obtain one for my research. If you still have it, or if not, find another one. I'd be most appreciative if you were to bring it to me here in Markarth. I'll pay you handsomely. Sincerely, Alcimo. Well, that's odd. I literally just walked out of that door over to here to talk to this guy, and someone's come from a distant city to deliver me a letter about the thing that I brought in there. That's insane. That makes no sense. That must be magic.
Yes?
That guy doesn't want to say anything.
You were there for Rogvir's execution.
Oh, I spoke to her earlier.
People to see and places to go, huh? Later then.
I head up as I go. I'll stay at this this ground floor for now. Trying to keep track of where I've been and where I haven't been. The catacombs.
So exciting when new folk come into town. I bet you've had plenty of adventures.
You look like you could do with a ripe apple, or a tomato, cabbage, or leek.
Don't you have trouble getting ripe goods here?
I have my ways, but it's not easy these days. The Black Blood marauders have been plundering ships off the coast. A lot of people been hurt by their foolishness.
Oh no, that sounds like the people that I was gonna do the boat deal with. Damn. I bet you get some interesting people through here.
That I do. I had a messenger from Dragon Bridge stop here on his way to the Blue Palace not too long ago. He was very nervous. Mentioned something about needing help.
Oh, see if I can find that guy.
You help me. You help people, right? That's what you do.
He has the craziest eyes. What's going on there? What do you need?
My master has abandoned me. Abandoned his people. And nothing I say can change his mind. Now he refuses to even see me. He says I interrupt his vacation. It's been so many years. Won't you please help?
How can I find you, master?
Last I saw him, he was visiting a friend in the Blue Palace. But no one as mundane as a Jarl. No. Such people are below him. No, he went into the forbidden wing of the palace to speak with an old friend. Said it had been ages since they had last had tea. Oh, and you'll need the hip bone. It's very important. No entering Pelagius's wing without that.
This guy sounds insane. A hip bone? What? Yeah, the Mind of Madness. I think that's this guy. Why'd you need him back?
Without his guidance, our homeland is falling apart. North wages war against South. The holy flame flickers and dies. We need his return. Oh, but I'm sure he'll repay you when he comes to his senses. His favor is a powerful, powerful thing, and so very worth any inconveniences.
Who is your master?
He is a great man, but one rarely praised. He rules twin empires that span the length and breadth of our minds. All know him, but few can name him. But he has forbidden me from saying his name. He says it distracts him, and woe to those who draw his ire. But you will know him when you see him. He's the one who made me like this.